Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks. I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, this really does smell delicious. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my boom, my Conquer Divide shirt. I've worn this one in a few reviews. The hell is Conquer Divide, though? Conquer Divide is a band that I ran into last year at the time I'm doing this in 2024. They were one of the touring bands when the band Kitty decided to go over there and sort of come out of semi-retirement and actually go over there and start doing some touring. I had no idea who they were going into the show. That's typically how I like to experience new bands. I don't usually do a lot of research. I kind of just, I want to jump into it. And, yeah, they blew me away. Like, Kitty was absolutely amazing. It was, fucking Kitty. But I have to give full credit to Conquer Divide. Like, they were definitely my find of the show, because they were just super badass. I really loved their set. I actually got to go over there and get some pictures with a couple of the members after everything was said and done. Really nice folks. I actually got some videos of their performance that I attended, in case maybe you want to check out what they're about. Those videos are on my channel. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as their music goes, because I think they're incredible. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Oh, why does it smell delicious? Well, folks, it smells delicious because it happens to be from, do I have the thing? No, I don't have the thing. Okay, I must have lost the thing. It's coming from a local place that I've highlighted numerous times on my channel called Serino's Deli. Serino's Deli is a local, deli and eatery that I'm a big fan of. And I saw recently that they had a special sandwich, and I was like, sandwich? So, what sandwich did I get? Boom! What is this? This is their egg and pepper sandwich. Yeah, boy! So if you're unfamiliar with the egg and pepper sandwich, it is what it is. It's scrambled eggs and bell peppers. But, I do want to mention, with theirs, they made the offer. They're like, hey, we can also go over there and put red sauce and mozzarella in there. So you better fucking believe I did that. And it's kind of a Lent thing, particularly around, I guess, like the Chicago area and, Illinois. If you're going over there and giving up stuff for Lent, this is kind of one of those, things you can sort of get away with, I guess. But, what with this being a sandwich review, and I'm going to call it a sub sandwich, sub sandwich, I have to go over there and preface this with three things real quick. Number one, for over 3 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is I've been going to basically every place that sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, Walmart, the break room at my office. If they're selling sub sandwiches, I'm reviewing them. I'm posting them on my YouTube channel. But I'm such a nice guy, I don't just post them on my YouTube channel. That's where number two comes into play. I actually have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs. That's where I go over there and I post up all of my sub sandwich reviews. The time I'm doing this, folks, I have over 200 sub sandwich reviews in that playlist. But maybe you're greedy. Maybe you want more sub sandwich review and goodness. Well, folks, that's where number three comes into play, because all you have to do is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is SUBday. Sunday is the day that I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. I have not missed a Sunday in over 3 years. But let's get to the sandwich. And let's just, that's just, it's so fucking good. And we'll do that. Ha 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 ha! I haven't had a pepper and egg sandwich in quite a while. Years, even. In fact, I think the last one I had, the place isn't there anymore. love an egg sandwich anyway, man. Like, egg salad, come on now. Egg salad's fantastic. Oh, it's so good. It's such a simple thing, but, like, you got to get it right. Obviously, you got to make sure the eggs taste good. Eggs, fantastic. They're like the perfect amount of egginess. Because if you go too eggy, it can be a little off-putting. But that's not the case here. Perfect amount of egginess. And even with the other strong flavors, with the peppers, with the red sauce with the mozzarella, you're not losing the taste of the egg. Because that's important. Like, at the end of the day, the egg has to be the hero. The egg is definitely the hero here. That is delicious. The peppers, they've got a nice, they've still got a nice texture to them. They're not mushy or anything, they've still got a little bite. I love bell peppers, man. One of those things that kind of wasn't huge into when I was a kid, but as I got older. Bell peppers are great. And I'm just going to say, I love the addition of the red sauce and the mozzarella. That is a fucking game changer for me. Yeah. That is obnoxiously good. Not the most wieldy of sandwiches, mind you, but no, that's fucking delicious. Also, their bread is fantastic. Like, they use great bread. And the thing is, I'm not at all surprised how good this is, because Serino's is, for all intents and purposes, mind you, there are some contenders. They're pretty much my favorite sandwich place. I've never had a bad experience with Serino's. And, this just carries that on. And the cool thing about this is, for me, aside from the fact that I really, really like the sandwich, is, again, this is a return to this sandwich after many years away from it, because, like, I don't personally, do the Lent or anything like that, just nothing against anybody who does, but I will go over there and take advantage of the interesting food options that comes out of it. And in the past, I've gone over there and reviewed, like, fish sandwiches and stuff, because that's another thing that tends to tie in with Lent. But when I saw the pepper and egg sandwich, when I, because I follow their Facebook page, oh man, that was just like, holy shit, that's an opportunity. That's something I need to get in on. And I do have to mention, it's not something that they have all the time. Most places that offer it only do so on a limited basis, but they could have that all the time, and I would personally be there for it. Now, that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely and absolutely. That is a fantastic sandwich. It helps that this is my lunch, so, like, I'm really hungry on top of it. But no, like, you're getting a lot of egg. The egg tastes really good. It's definitely cooked pretty much perfectly for what you would want with this type of sandwich. And then, like I said, the peppers are nice. They're flavorful. And they give, like, a nice contrast, like, because, again, you have the egginess of the egg. And then you have, the pepperiness of the peppers. And then I have to give an extra shout out, because adding in the mozzarella and the red sauce, like I said, that's a game changer for me. I would go as far as to say this is probably the best pepper and egg sandwich I've ever had. And if you watch my channel, you probably already know where I'm going with this. I'm calling this the business. Folks, when I refer to something as being the business, that means it's basically as good as an item can be. It's pretty much perfect. You could tweak it a little bit, but fundamentally, it's just structurally perfect. That's what this is for me. Like I said, I have nothing but high praises to sing for Serino's anyway. But the fact that as I continue to go through their menu and try new items, like I said, they never let me down. There's a lot of pride and quality in what they do, and I think this sandwich really exemplifies that, because it's taking something that I haven't had in a really long time, and I would never consider, like, a favorite sandwich, but something, once in a while, and it's kind of making it a favorite. Like, this is something that I'll genuinely look forward to, and something that, hopefully I can get again while it's still available. And if they decide they want to add it to the menu all the time, I'm just saying. But anyway, 5 things before I get out. Oh, and if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. I think this is something where, especially if you're doing the Lent thing, or, if you have that, that inclination, and, especially if you live in sort of the Illinois area, a pepper and egg sandwich is a damn great thing if you've never had one. And like I said, I think Serino's has the best that I've personally ever had. No, I have, had limited options to work from there because I haven't had a lot of them in my life. But worst case scenario, this is a really good one. Even if it's not your personal favorite, I don't think you're going to go away feeling bad about this. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly pepper and egg sandwich-tastic rest of your life. Because, again, it's like a cool little, regional holiday thing. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, have you ever had a pepper and egg sandwich? And if you have, please comment and let me know what your personal experience is with it. Like I said, the last one I had, I can actually tell you, it was a place called SUBday. And SUBday has not been around in a mighty long time. I went there with my dad. We were only ever there maybe a couple times, but I remember getting the pepper and egg sandwich one time while we were there. And like I said, I think it's cool, sort of quasi-regional thing, and then of course it's got the tie-in, so. But let me know your experiences.